In California, for 30 years now, there has been a very strange but interesting competition for the scariest dog of the year. By the way, the purpose of this competition is not at all to ridicule unusual dogs, as it may seem at first glance, but the purpose of this competition is very noble, to encourage people to take dogs from shelters and from the street, because the appearance of the dog does not say anything, and behind the strange appearance hides a loyal friend and fearless protector. Often, four-legged friends picked up from the street and worn out by life win. In this video, we will look at the most interesting dogs, winners of this competition in different years of its holding. Not long ago, the 36th competition for the title of the ugliest dog in the world was held. The winner of the competition was 9-year-old Jaja, an English bulldog. The dog's muzzle is wrinkled, her figure is fat and barrel-shaped, her paws are crooked, and her rare teeth are located chaotically. Because of this, her huge tongue hangs out of her mouth, not finding support behind her teeth. Despite all these advantages, Jaja beat 14 competitors who were no less worthy of attention. The dog's owner received a cash prize of $1,500. The bulldog's owner said that she found her favorite on a special website for abandoned animals, and could not pass by her beauty. The winner of the 2017 competition was a 56-kilogram Neapolitan Mastiff named Marta. The jury immediately noticed Marta. Red eyes, baggy skin, uncontrollable drooling. Throughout the competition, she remained the clear favorite. Marta's owner says that with age, the dog almost completely went blind. But, thanks to the magic hands of veterinary specialists, after several operations, she was able to regain her sight. In 2016, first place went to a 17-year-old dog named Sweepy Rambo, a Chihuahua Chinese crested mix. The judges were impressed by the dog's sparkling mohawk, its constantly hanging tongue, skin sores, and crooked, frog-like paws, and other ailments. In addition, the 4-kilogram animal is blind in both eyes and has to wear diapers. In the fight for first place, this dog beat out 15 other equally worthy contenders. The dog's owner, 44-year-old Jason Wirtz, bought the dog as a gift for his wife, but a week later she said she wanted nothing to do with this gremlin. In 2015, the ugliest dog was a 10-year-old pit bull and Dutch shepherd mix named Quasimodo. The dog, who has congenital spinal defects, beat out 25 other participants. In appearance, due to his curved spine, he looks a bit like a hyena. The owner took Quasimodo from an animal shelter and has never regretted it. According to the owner, despite all his external ugliness, this is the most good-natured and affectionate dog in the world. In 2014, the first place went to a young 2-year-old dog named Peanut, a mix of a Chihuahua and a Shih Tzu. The animal with bald spots and growths all over his body, with bulging eyes and protruding teeth, really does evoke strange sensations. As a puppy, this 4-legged friend managed to survive a terrible fire, after which his eyelids and mouth stopped closing, and he himself became so attractive. He had to spend 9 months in a shelter before he found his home and loving owners. In 2013, the winner of the competition was a 4-year-old dog named Willie. He is a cross between a boxer, a beagle, and a basset hound. This cute dog does not have the obvious deformities that previous winners had. But, as one of the judges noted, his body is so disproportionate, it was as if individual parts of it were taken from different dogs and molded together in Photoshop. In 2012, the winner of the ugliest dog competition was 8-year-old Mowgli. Earlier, in 2005, he had already won the title of the ugliest dog in Great Britain, and came to California to compete for the world title. And, as it turned out, for good reason. Swollen eyes, bald spots all over the body, fangs sticking out even when the mouth is closed impressed the judges. But most of all, the jury was struck by the tufts of hair growing chaotically all over the animal's body. The ugliest dog in 2011 was a dog named Yoda. The owners found Yoda in an abandoned house and did not even immediately understand what kind of creature it was. Yoda was the result of crossing a Chihuahua and a Chinese crested. Crooked posture, sparse tousled fur, crooked nose, bald ears, slanted bulging eyes, a long tongue that always hangs out of its mouth. This tiny creature has absorbed all the flaws that could possibly be taken, for which it received first place. In 2010, the title went to a Chihuahua named Princess Abby. By the way, as you can judge from this competition, Chihuahuas most often win prizes. Princess Abby won the main prize for her very ugly appearance. Short and crooked front legs combined with long back legs, a curved spine and an ugly face with a practically closed eye. Abby's owner found her in an animal shelter. Abby was lying, huddled in the corner of her cage. Her body was completely infested with parasites and fleas. It was a terrible sight. And when their eyes met, Abby's owner simply could not allow this little dog to suffer any longer, and took her in. The 2009 winner was a male named Pabst. One of Pabst's parents was a boxer. According to his owner, Pabst won the title of world's ugliest dog because of his menacing face with protruding fangs. In 2008, the title went to a Chinese crested named Gus. Gus had only 3 paws and lost his left eye in a fight with a cat. Gus was unable to fully enjoy his victory. He had terminal cancer and died 5 months after his victory. In 2007, the title of World's Ugliest Dog was won by a 2-year-old male named Elwood. This dog is a cross between a Chihuahua and a Chinese crested. Elwood looks very much like a gremlin. He has bald dark skin, a round head with a white tuft on top, and a long fleshy tongue hanging out of his mouth like a rag. Elwood's owner bought him from a breeder when he was still a puppy, persuading her not to put him down because of his ugliness. In 2006, the winner was a Chinese crested named Archie. Archie has a very unique appearance. His body is completely covered in growths and warts. He has a gray tuft of sparse hair on his head, 4 protruding crooked teeth, and a tongue hanging out of his mouth. The poor dog was picked up on the street and was forced to live in an animal shelter for a long time. Because of his terrible appearance, no one wanted to take Archie. And when they were about to put him to sleep, the shelter's employee took pity on the poor dog and took Archie in for a while. But his family loved him so much that they did not want to part with him. After winning the competition, Archie lived for 2 years. The next dog, a Chinese crested named Sam, won the World's Ugliest Dog contest for 3 years in a row. Thanks to his, to put it mildly, strange appearance. At the time of his first victory, he was already quite old. Sam was 12 years old. His body was completely bald with many growths, wrinkles and warts. He was completely blind. But despite this, Sam was a very brave and even slightly aggressive dog, rushing into a fight with everyone, even a dog much larger than him. After his 3rd victory in the contest, fan clubs began to appear on the internet, souvenirs and t-shirts with Sam's image appeared on sale. He became a truly iconic dog. In 2002, the prize was won by a dog named Rascal, a Chinese crested. His owner was a Danish actor who truly made his pet a movie star. Rascal actively starred in films, took part in talk shows and commercials. The winner of 2001 and 2000 was a funny little dog named Nana, whose breed was never determined. The first contests for the title of the ugliest dog in the world were not as popular as they are today. Therefore, unfortunately, the names and winners of the first shows remained unknown. And finally, let's look at a couple more dogs that deserve to win this contest, but did not take part in it. For example, a mongrel named Munchkin. Although she did not take part in the Californian Beauty Contest for dogs, she took first place in other similar shows. This dog is so famous that she cooperates with several large companies that produce jewelry for animals. She actively acts in commercials, takes part in TV shows, and even has her own website and fan club. Another very strange dog is the fat Cassie. This is a dog of the Border Collie breed. The weight of 7-year-old Cassie is 58 kilograms. While the average weight of an animal of this breed usually does not exceed 18 to 20 kilograms. Cassie gained excess weight thanks to her caring elderly owner, who could not refuse her beloved dog, and gave her any treat that the dog begged for. Hamburgers, fast food, chocolates, and other goodies. After Cassie stopped moving on her own, the woman personally brought the dog to the hospital. Cassie was taken for compulsory treatment and put on a strict diet. At first, the dog turned up her nose at dry food, but then she realized that she would not be given anything else, and began to eat the food. As it turned out, this diet did not affect Cassie at all, because she ate the food from her bowl, and then helped all the other dogs in the neighborhood. Well, that's all for today. Thank you all for watching. If it was interesting, support the video with likes, thank you for subscribing, and take a look at what else we have prepared for you.